ASMR Coffin Radio.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Coffin Radio. I am Heartthrob Rob, and today we are reviewing Darkside of the Ring, Season 3, Episode 3, The Ultra-Violence of Nick Gage. The bio here reads, Nick Gage is the self-proclaimed king of deathmatch wrestling, but his road to the top is marked with a 6-year prison sentence for armed robbery and personal tragedies. So, I'm a big wrestling fan, but I've never actually seen a Nick Gage match. Not really a fan of death matches like that. But so I'd heard the name before, but I'd never seen any of his matches. This one was kind of tough to watch, man. This guy has done some crazy stuff. Not a huge deathmatch guy. I'm more of a Jim Cornette guy. But yeah, I mean, this episode was cool. You know, it's about his life, definitely. I mean, he comes from humble beginnings, and he, you know, obviously he loves his mom, you know. But just this deathmatch wrestling stuff is just too much. It's a bunch of light tubes and freaking this dude. I've never seen the pizza cutter, and he's putting a pizza cutter on John Moxley's here. David Arquette is here, and Nick Gage, man, he's just had a tough life. And as he's doing these death matches, you know, obviously you need to be norked up or on perks or something like that. So he says that all his money that he makes from these matches goes right into drugs. He falls on some hard times. Ends up just on the spur of a moment one day. Or sorry, before all that. So he has like this really crazy match, like a death match palooza type of thing, you know, and it's in Delaware, all far. And he has this match against this guy, Thumbtack Jack. And as he goes out the ring, hits a light tube, like stands straight up, cuts him wide open. Homie is bleeding out and like ready to die, and they have to airlift his ass out of there. Luckily he lives through that. Keeps progressing, getting crazier and crazier. And just one day on the spur of a moment, he's like, I'm going to rob a fucking bank. He robs his bank, and like they say, he always comes out in his bandana, and this one time he needs a bandana, he's not wearing one. Clear as day as he's looking into the camera. He gets arrested, does 6 years, he comes out, is out for a few months, and goes right back in for drugs. I mean, you're in there for 4 years, bro. Let's get clean and sober. I know you're on fucking heroin, but goddamn. He gets out, and then he has that death match with David Arquette, and I mean, David Arquette says it himself. He's way in over his head, and this death match really gets the best of him. He gets his fucking throat cut. Nick Gage has to tell him lay down and fucking, or I'll kick your ass. And David Arquette does the favor, does the honors, gets pinned. Talks about it on TMZ. You know, they've not the best of friends since then. Really no communication at all. And that's pretty much how it ends, man. It's not like they say at the end, you know, there's no happy ending on this one. There's no, we're at the finish line. And that's how it feels at the episode. Not the best Darkside of the Ring episode. Definitely in the bottom 5 if all the episodes I've ever seen. Probably bottom 3. Decent, but just not enthralling like all the other episodes and all the other events. I'm more excited for Collision in Korea next week's episode. But not the best episode in the entire world, but, you know, some cool perspectives. I'm a huge wrestling nerd. I've never seen death matches. I saw Terry Funk and Mick Foley, but you know that was in Japan, and this is some other crazy shit. Not the biggest fan of this episode either. But let me know what you guys think. We'll talk about it in the comments. Make sure you like and subscribe, and if you like what you're watching, then hop in the coffin. Follow us on social media at Coffin Radio. Coffin is spelled with a K. That's all for today.
ASMR Coffin Radio.